Free-flowing passes, efficient pressing and complete domination. A resounding victory for Team Chelsea. Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Football Inspect. Chelsea crushed Burnley 3-0. Burnley didn't even get a chance to sneak peek at the game. How did Frank Lampard achieve this? Come on, let's analyze. Do you remember the last 30 minutes of the game against Krasnodar? We specifically discussed the formation change in the analysis video shown above. Lampard decided to extend that style of play to the Burnley game. Lampard deployed a 4-3-3 formation. This was a homecoming for many Chelsea players. Homecoming in the sense that some players returned to their best position. The attacking wide winger position was not the best for Mason. He returned to his number 8 mid position. Earlier, Kante was forced to play in the attacking midfield role to provide space for Jorginho in the starting 11. In this game, Kante played the single pivot role at the midfield. Pulisic played on the right wing in recent games, even though left wing was his preferred position. But Frank Lampard was playing Mason Mount on the left wing. In this game, Pulisic was supposed to play on the left wing as Ziyech played on the right. Unfortunately, Pulisic suffered an injury in the warm-up and was replaced by Timo Werner. This is the overall picture of the match. Ziyech scored before halftime. Tammy gave the assist. Soma scored from a Mount corner kick, and Werner scored with Ziyech's assist. Unlike the previous matches, Chelsea kept a relatively higher line at the defense. This had implications throughout the game. Burnley got quickly dispossessed by Chelsea players. The midfielders' positioning was exceptional. They stretched wide and utilized the ground when Chelsea had possession. They came together when Burnley had the ball. This shows the areas through which the attack happened. The majority of the Burnley attack came through the right wing where Ben Chilwell played. Let us first analyze the threats that Burnley created. They targeted Kurt Zouma to create attack. Here, Burnley forward took a blindside run of Zouma. This was the only real threat that Burnley created. Zouma made 2 more mistakes. A similar scenario happened here. This was a lousy back pass from Zouma. All 3 times, Mendy came to his rescue. Modern analysis of football matches utilizes the use of XG values. XG stands for expected goals. Let us understand what it means and apply it here. XG measures the chance quality of scoring a goal. It is a value between 0 and 1. A goal scoring opportunity has a 0.4 xg value, means the player is expected to score a goal from that position 40% of the time. A higher xg value indicates an easy goal scoring chance, and a lower xg value indicates a difficult chance to score. Let us check these 2 examples. Remember the Reece James stunner against Brighton? This opportunity has an xG value of 0.02. The tap-in goal of Kai Havertz against Southampton has an xG value of 0.45. Here, the blue line indicates the cumulative xG value of Burnley and the yellow line is that of Chelsea. As discussed at the beginning of the game, Burnley got an excellent chance to take the lead from Zouma's poor marking. The chance has an xG value of 0.32. This is the time of Ziyech's goal. The xG value of this chance is very low, around 0.04. It shows the ability of Hakim Ziyech to score from a non-favorable position. Zouma's goal has an xG value of 0.35. Werner's goal also has an xG value of 0.35. In total, Chelsea is expected to score 1.23 goals, but they scored 3, and Chelsea limited Burnley to a final xG of 0.41. the majority of it coming from the first chance. The small yellow steps in between indicate that Chelsea was consistently trying to create opportunities to score goals. Now, let us check some quality plays from Chelsea players. The typical Hakim Ziyech wing change. He noticed Chilwell and space ahead. Dangerous cross into the box. Hakim is getting better and better game by game. N'Golo Kante was also able to do similar switches from the center. He has more time to execute it while playing in the midfield pivot role. The typical Kante blindside snatch. Another recovery from Kante. These little things Kante does gave him the Premier League Player of the Season in 2016-17 under Antonio Conte. If he continued to play like this, we will definitely see the best of Kante. Mason Mount was all over the pitch dictating the game. This is one of the passes he gave to Tammy using his weaker foot. As always, Mount showed his extraordinary work rate. He identified that Chilwell got beaten and there is space ahead. Mount made a superb tackle to win the ball back. Similar to Mount, Kai also controlled the match. He was there many times to collect the ball from the defensive line. He made countless runs to the small spaces available between the Burnley players. Finally, let us rate the players in the starting 11. None of the Chelsea players were bad in this game. Chilwell missed some small passes and Zouma made some errors. Overall, they had a decent game. Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner had a good match. The three midfielders, N'Golo Kante, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount dictated the game. Mendy and Thiago Silva were solid in defense. Reece James provided a lot of threatening ball to the Burnley box. Hakim Ziyech became the magician again. What do you think about the performance? Please leave your comments and subscribe for more.